Okay. What's ew? I was about to say some stupid ass shit.
Yeah, what's good, y'all?
What's good? Yo, focus. This ain't no Ford, nigga. Focus. Oh, alright. Weird ass camera. So
Yeah, I hear this. You
today
start
I'm gonna be talking
running.
about the time I lost. Everybody do this. The time I lost my virginity, but that shit got a twist to it. That shit got a twist to it. So, without further ado, all right. So the year is 2000. It's 20. It's 2016. It's 2016, and so I'm gonna give some context. So it was this girl. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna call her Blue. It was
I was
this.
about to say Ashley.
Yeah. Fuck it. It was this girl Ashley. So one day for whatever fucking reason after school, I was watching the hockey game, lacrosse, some shit like that. I think it was lacrosse. I
What the
chill.
fuck?
Yes. I was randomly watching a fucking lacrosse game. I was bored as shit. I had to. I think I had a detention. Yeah, I had a detention. I was leaving detention, and then I had a lacrosse. Like the lacrosse game was outside, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" So Ashley's there. Mind you, I don't know her at this time. She's a stranger. So I'm sitting, she cheering for whoever she cheering for. I'm like, damn, you over there peppy as shit. She like, yeah, that's my guy. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh alright. So she on Snapchat, you know the little dog filters, loud as shit. That loud ass slurp with the dog filter that Snapchat used to be on. She over there Snapchatting and shit.
Okay.
I'm Joe as shit. I'm like, oh let me get in the snaps. I'm on her fucking snaps. We Snapchatting. I don't even know this girl. Dick eating. I'm just straight dick eating. I wouldn't even lie. I was like 13. So so I sit there. I sit there with her and we watch the entire game. We start talking. She tell me her name. She like, yeah, I'm da 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 da. I'm like, yeah, I'm da 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 da. And we take it from there. I'm like, all right, cool. So what the fuck? So she's like, yo. So the game's over. Game wraps up about 5. But mind you, this was around like late September, early October. So no, it's early October. So daylight saving time. That shit hit. So it got dark at like fucking 4 o'clock. So it's dark as shit outside.
Yeah.
She like, can you walk me home? I'm a gentleman. So I'm like, yeah, I'll walk you home. Mind you, her house was far as shit. I walked a smooth 30, 40 minutes just to
No,
just to get a stranger home. I was bugging. I was
no.
bugging. Chill. I was bugging. So
I have no cheek.
I take her. Mind you, she had a boyfriend at the time too. I walked another nigga's girl home for no reason.
Bro, never. Bro, these bitches ain't blow you, bro. But that shit, niggas been new.
Soccer got goalies, but niggas still score. 200 fucking IQ, nigga. Soccer got goalies, but niggas still score. So
I'm tweeting that right now.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Soccer got goalies and niggas
I
still
forgot
score.
goalies, niggas
It's just up
score.
to your girl. She got that good fucking defense or not. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? But all right, cool. So I walk her home. I'm fucking with her. She not ugly. You know, she got a little body on her. I'm fucking with it. So I'm like, I'm walking. I'm like, yo. So she's sitting down. I get a little close. She like, you know, I got a boyfriend and I can't do that. I'm like, you right. I ain't gonna kiss you. You got a boyfriend. That's drawing of me. And I dead ass didn't. I was chilling. So she whatchamacallit. So me and her, we kicking it. We cool. At the time, I didn't have a phone. So I didn't get any of her information. I didn't get a Instagram, a Snap. I didn't get none of that shit. I didn't have a phone. I had an Instagram, but I didn't have a phone. I was Mr. Use everybody else's phone. I was Mr. Yo, you know your Instagram password and log you right the fuck out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had
Bro,
to.
nigga, that's nasty as
Chill,
shit,
bro. I
man.
had to. I had to, bro. I fucking had to. I didn't have shit. So I'm like, yo. So fast forward a couple weeks. It's parent teacher conferences. Y'all know everybody fuck with parent teacher conferences because you know you got out early. So we got out of school at like 11:30. I'm like, alright, bet my nigga. So we get out 11:30. So school wrap up. So I'm in class. I'm gonna say his name. This nigga. So this nigga. I see this nigga. He's like, bro, you trying to what you doing after school? I'm like, I'm not doing shit, nigga. He like, mind you, we live around the corner from each other. I could run to this nigga's house and be back in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes tops. If I really max pain sprint, I'm getting there in 3 minutes. 2 minutes if I'm really like dicking it. So this nigga live around the corner. I'm like, all right, cool. So this nigga's like, yo, I got these girls coming over. You can slide. He's like the John, and she bringing her friend. At the time, I didn't know it was the girl that I had interacted with a couple weeks prior. Cause he fucking butchered her name. Like, I'm not gonna say her name, but just know he butchered that shit. Like, I'm like, who the fuck is that? He's like, the John, da 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 da. Like, what I say her name? Ashley. It's like if he said Alicia. Like, that's how badly he butchered that shit.
Alicia.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Alicia? Niggas like, bro, you know the John, da 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 da. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
No.
The other girl, I knew the other girl because that was my man's little sister. So I knew who that was. But I didn't know who the fuck he was talking about. So school was over. Me and him at the end of the day, we go to the front. He like, yeah, the girl's in the front. I'm like, all right, cool. We go to get the girls. I see her. I see that it's her. And I punched this nigga in his arm. And I'm like, Alicia, dickhead? And he's like, oh, that's her name? I ain't know. Da 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 da. I'm mad as shit. I'm like, nigga, what? Mind you, last time I talked to her, she said she had a man. And now she about to fuck with my mans. Alright, whatever. I'm not a jealous nigga. I'm not envious. You rock out. Do what the fuck you gotta do.
Alright, so question.
Yeah.
So before like she started fucking with your man, did you want a relationship with her or did you just want to pop?
No, at the time I was a virgin. I didn't even want to fuck because I didn't know what fucking was. I was fucking with her.
Okay.
She was cool.
Okay.
Even to this day, hey, she a hoe. But to this day, she a loyal hoe. She a loyal hoe. I'm not gonna lie. She one of the most loyal hoes I know. Like when she's single, oh, she gonna fuck the gang. But when she got a boyfriend, you can't. When she got a boyfriend, you cannot contact her at all. You're not getting in her reach. She is a 7'7" Yao Ming defender, nigga. You're not dunking on her. If she got a boyfriend, when she's single though, fade the fuck away. Like you can shoot all day and you gonna get it. But that's now. She was a little less. She was coming into it at the time, but I didn't know that. Cause I was less, like I wasn't as popular. Like I was popular, but I didn't know that. Cause I'm not in 8th grade, so I didn't know what the fuck we was in 8th and they was in 7th. So I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. So obviously I wasn't about to make no moves with my man's little sister. It's my man's little sister. So we're walking home and she and my man's are just cuddled up. They're like, he's walking his arm all over her and shit. They all slappy happy booed up. I'm just across the street like
happy is different.
I'm just walking like, oh yeah, that's cool. I was kind of salty. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't jealous of niggas. I was kind of salty though. I was salty as shit. So we get to this nigga's house. It's probably like, what time we get out of school? We got 11:30. We probably got to his house by like 12:30 ish. So we at his house. We chilling. Da da da. So mind you, as I said, this was the start of her whole phase. It was the start of her whole phase. So she had just got a train ran on her like a week ago.
No, that's different.
She had just got a train ran on her like a week ago. Okay, that's
different.
You feel me? Like, hey, but and her and the Joan were best friends. So my man's little sister. That's why I'm gonna address her, but I'm not gonna say her real name either. My man's little sister, she was telling me, she's like, yeah, she came to my house after they did it, and I still have the shirt, and the shirt is stiff as fuck, cause all them niggas nutted on. She's like, this shirt is stiff. She was like, I need to wash. She was like, I need to wash it. It's just been sitting there. It's stiff as shit. I'm like, damn. She got you. She got you doing her laundry and shit. Her dirty laundry at that. That's
She
tough,
got you doing her laundry.
bro. It was. She was different. So, but we knew that. Like she had informed me, so now I knew. But like other people in my grade had like were starting to catch on too. And I don't know if he knew and that's how he pulled her or that's why he pulled her. I don't know if he like was genuinely just like he just pulled a John. Even to this day, I still don't know that nigga's intentions. But I was like, look at that signed DC poster. That's fire. But I'm like, all right, it's whatever. So we get to his house and she's like sitting on his lap and she's like kissing all over him. Me and my man's little sister are cracking the fuck up. Like imagine watching a porn star like kiss her man all over the lips. That's what it felt like we were watching. And I'm cracking up because like, damn, I love you, my nigga, but you was down bad for that. You was down bad for that. I might bleep your name out since I said that. I might bleep your name out. I'm gonna bleep it out. But it was down bad for that. Yo. So I'm like, yo, me and her are cracking.
Do anything.
We're just laughing. So I knew he was trying to do
Like,
something
out
with her.
loud?
No, we was snickering. We just in the back just like we just cracking the fuck up. Like we see her like, bro, she would tap me like we were watching a movie too. We in the living room. So we're watching the movie, he got a big ass TV. And I'm just watching whatever movie is on. And she would tap me and be like, bro, look. And this nigga like she over there like rubbing this nigga's dick. I'm like, bro. We're just laughing. I don't know why we're just laughing. Like, the shit's funny. So
I told him just go home.
Bro, so everybody said, so we decided we was hungry. Niggas had money at the time. We're like, all right, cool. Niggas like, I want Chinese food. I'm like, all right, the Chinese store is at the top of our block. So I'm like, all right, me and my man little sister finna go get the Chinese food. Mind you, it's at the top of our block. It's a 5-minute walk. I just remember that. It's a 5-minute walk. It's at the top of our block. So, all right, we call it. We wait a little bit and then we go pick it up. Me and my man, little sister. Give them a little alone time so they can do things. So, we grab the food. We come back. I'll go through the front door. I don't even go straight into the living room. I open the door so that, and I give it a little minute. So like, hey, finish up whatever the fuck you doing. And you just hear like the belt buckle just like clinking, and like niggas like you can hear niggas trying to settle themselves. I'm like, you dirty bitch.
I'd have had to leave.
I'm like, you dirty bitch. So we go in the room. I give them their food, whatever, give them whatever money back. All right, cool. So everybody eat their food. We all chilling. So food's 8. It's probably around like 2:00 at this point. So my man, little sister was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm bored. I want to go home. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to walk you to the main street and you can walk the fuck home yourself. What? I was not walking her home. That shit was a chike. It took us like an hour to get up there. I was not walking her home. Not again. Exactly. Never again. I was not walking her home. No, I walked her to Westchester Pike and I said, 69th Street is down that way. Have fun and be safe. Fuck is you talking about? I said, it's that way. Have fun and be safe. She said, all right. She wasn't bitching about it though. She was cool. Like, all right, cool. So I go back to the house though. I'm like, all right. So I'm in a crib. Now I'm just third wheeling. Now it's weird because like I used to have a thing with her, but now you got a thing with her, and I'm just here. I don't even got a bitch for myself. It's just a weird experience. So I'm like, all right, I ain't fucking with this. So it hit like 3:00, and I was like, all right, I'm going home. Niggas like, all right. I was not dapping that nigga up. Dirty ass hands. I don't know what the fuck he was doing in there. He was not getting my dap. Get that nigga one of these. Take it easy. Fuck is you talking about? So I'm like, all right, I'm going home. So I go home, and I'm not gonna lie. I was 13. I'm 13. So I'm a little petty shit at the time. So I go on Instagram on my tablet, and I go on my story, and I had posted, niggas really be out here kissing bitches who suck dick. Nasty ass niggas. Like nasty ass niggas, man. So she swipe up to my story. She followed me. She swipe up. She like, who you talking about? Nah, she left. But she swipe up.
Eruptions on the beam.
Real. So she swipe up. She like, yeah, who are you talking about? I'm like, I'm not talking about you. I was bitching. I'm like, I wasn't talking about you. I was just saying, like, in general, like, I had seen something in a show, and that's what I was talking about. I was copping pleas. I was bitching like crazy. I'm not. Fuck, sue me. So she texted me probably like at 3:10. She was like, or like it was like 3:10, 3:15. She's like, yo, I'm bored. I'm coming to your house. As I said earlier, me and this nigga live around the corner. So mind you, my dad gets off work. Well, my dad used to get off work at like 4. He used to get off work at 3:30, and he would be home around 4 to 4:30 ish, depending on the day. Some days he would work like really late at night. Those days were sturdy as shit. I'm not gonna lie. Some days he would work really fucking late. I got some stories about those days too, but some days he would work really late, and some days he wouldn't. So it's just like, all right, whatever. So she like, I want to come over. I'm like, all right, come over. I'm thinking she's coming by herself. So she comes over, and this nigga's with her. My man's is with her. I'm like, what is this nigga doing here? So she like, yo, I was trying to leave. He wouldn't just let me leave. Like, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, fuck. I'm like, all right, fuck. So I'm not gonna lie. This probably one of, I've done some grimy shit. That's the next story time. I just thought of something. I've done some grimy shit in my life. It's probably like the second most grimy thing I ever did in my life. So, ew. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, yo, come here real quick. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go unlock the back door. I'm going to go tell him I have to talk to him, and we're going to go outside to the front porch. When we leave, close the door and lock it, and then I'm going to run around the back and come through the back door and lock it, and he going to be locked out the house. So she like, all right, chill, bro. Chill. I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what I had to do. So I'm like, you ready? She like, yeah. So I told him, I'm like, bro, I got to talk to you real quick. Come outside. He like, all right. Me and him step outside. She closed the door fast as shit. Locked that joint. I was like, bro, it's not personal. Boom! Start getting bony. I ran right to the backyard. I hopped the fence and everything. I ran to the backyard, came through the back door. I thought he was going to chase me. Like on some curious shit. He didn't. He just stood there looking stupid. So boom. Bust the wind. Got bony. Went to the backyard. Closed the door. So he at the front door still. He like, bro, let me in. I'm like, bro, I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you in. Bro, so on some petty shit, mind you, the year is 2016. So I go in the window. I finessed your bitch. Ayy. I finessed your bitch. Ayy. Yeah, bro, I had that joke playing through the iPad loud as shit. I'm like, you're done. Bro, this nigga stood at my house door for like 5 minutes. I'm like, nigga, move. Like, move. I'm not letting you in. You're not getting none. You're done. You're done for the day. Like, all right, cool. So he finally left. It's probably like 3:40 now. Mind you, now it's 3:40. My dad's off work. I'm not even thinking about my dad. And I'm on punishment at this time, too. Oh, my God. I was on punishment. I was on top tier
Niggas
punishment.
was always on fucking punishment.
Most of these stories are going to be held with me on punishment, yes. But, so I'm like, yo. All right, so me and her chilling. Look, I'm a hopeless romantic, bro. I like little corny shit. If you my girl, I want to dance with you. I want to sing to you. I want to do a little cheesy shit. So I'm dancing with her. I'm singing whatever song on the radio. You know Drake, like controller. You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm rizzing Max Payne 1000. I'm rizzing Max Payne 1000. So she's like, yo. So we go upstairs. All good things happen in the bedroom. Everybody know that. So we go upstairs. I'm laying in my bed. I'm like, you should get in the bed with me. She straight told me no. She said no. She said no. She said
Nah,
no.
she wasn't playing.
She said no. I'm weird, and she was about to leave. I said, oh shit. It's kind of fucking me up right now. I'm thinking you a thought. I'm thinking this free agency. No, she wasn't going for it. I know what y'all thought I was gonna say. You thought I was gonna be like, yeah, I got her in the. No, she denied me. I was salty as shit. She was about to leave. I was like, wait, chill. I was playing. She like, She came back upstairs. I'm like, all right, look, we gonna just chill. So my bed at the time, you can't see. My bed used to be here, where like all this setup is, but my bed was here. But I had a little young boy bed at the time, so like it had like, what's that shit? The shit around it. It wasn't like not the box spring, but it had like when it's wood
Like
and it's built.
a bed frame.
Yeah, the bed frame. It had a wooden bed frame around it, and like so it's like the bed, and then the bed frame sat like probably like this much lower than it. So at the time, that's all I had. Little twin size, whatever. So she gave me the middle finger, just randomly, and I said when.
Yo, I was about to say, I said, when, bitch, when?
And
When,
she
bitch?
said, right now. I never jumped on something faster than that. I wasted zero time. I was not nervous at all. I wasted zero time. I'm like, oh, bet. I'm ready. I'm starting. You know what I'm saying? So it's from the back. So what porn doesn't tell you is that it's angles. You can't see angles through cameras though. So I didn't know that you had angles. So I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm trying. I mean, it's not Yamina. So she's like, mind you though, I didn't tell her I was a virgin. I'm acting like the man. I'm like, yeah, like, I know what I'm doing. I got this. I did not have this. Like, so I'm sitting there trying to, I'm just jabbing forward, and it's not working. And I'm like, why the fuck is this shit not, like on porn they just be like, you mean why the fuck is this shit not? So she's like, you gotta go up, and I'm like, I'm still trying to sound, fuck is you doing? Focus. So I'm still trying to sound like the man. I'm like, I knew that. Yeah, it's just been a little minute. You feel me? So I go up, boom. I'm right in that motherfucker. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, this is it. I'm not gonna lie. Since being older, it was trash. It was very trash. I've had way better since then. It was very trash. But at the time, I didn't know that. So at the time, I'm thinking like this is the best thing ever. No, even at the time, I wasn't thinking it's the best thing ever. I was actually kind of underwhelmed. I was like, this is all this shit is. Like my cousin used to make it sound like sex was like the bee's knees. Like it was like a feeling to be felt before. And I was just like, oh, this is cool. It feels nice, but it's not
Right.
it's not everything that it was hyped up to me to be. So I was like, all right, cool. So doing my thing. There's not really a thing because I didn't. So it's just basic claps. So mind you, at the time, I'm not gonna get that explicit, but let's just say the rocket went off, and Houston, we have landed. So that happened, but I didn't want her to know that I did that, cause I didn't want to see.
Almost got my ass banned. Jesus fuck.
I didn't want. I mean, so I'm like, all right. So I just kept powering through it. I just kept going through it. I'm like, yo, this shit is like, and you know the feeling when you know what I'm saying, but you keep you keep going like, oh my god. But I had to. I couldn't let her know that I was a little weak John. So I'm like, damn. And I ain't gonna lie. I heard the door open, heard my dad walk in, boom, shot another rocket off. That sounds very paused. Don't take that out of context either. The rocket was already on the launch. The rocket was already on the launch before he walked in. It just so happens that as the takeoff was going, as the countdown was happening, he walked through the door when it hit like 2-1. I instantly start panicking. I hear him. He's like, yo. I'm like, oh shit. I tell her, I'm like, yo, get in the closet. Straight through in the closet. Now, mind you, this girl, Her book bag was downstairs, and her fucking phone was downstairs on the couch, fucking me up. So I'm like, so she like, which one? Motherfucker home? Good. Hold up. So I'm like, yo. So my dad called me downstairs. He like, yo, whose stuff is this? I'm like, and I'm not gonna lie, my dad is a smart man, but this is probably the one time I outsmarted him. Like, like he claims he knows a lot of stuff that I did, and he just let it slide. But I know damn well he didn't let that slide. I was on deep punishment. He definitely would have fucked me up. He just didn't know that she was in the crib. I was too sturdy then, and you're subscribed to me. So if you watching this, don't fuck me up. Chill. But she so he like, yeah, whose stuff is this? So I'm lying on the spot. I'm like, my friend, she told me to hold her phone for her. He was like, why would she tell you to hold her phone? I'm like, I don't know, nigga. She just asked me to hold her phone. I'm a W man's. I'ma do it. Damn, look at the tatting. Ew. I'm a W man's. I'ma do it. He like, that's dumb. What if she stole it? So he giving me this lecture about how you can't take stuff from people. And deep down, I know that she's really just upstairs hiding. But I gotta sit here and fucking go through this lecture like I would really just accept random shit from random people. So I'm like, all right. So he's like, whose bag is this? I'm like, no, he called me with that lie. He was like, whose bag is this? I was like, it's my man's bag. He was like, but he opens it. So federal. My dad is so federal. He opens it and he's like, it's like dick dash chucks in there. It's like regular schoolwork. I'm like, yeah, that can pass for my man stuff. And then he brings out a fucking comb and some makeup. I'm like, oh my fucking god, bro. Like, I can't catch a break. So I'm like, all right. I had gym class today. I probably picked up the wrong bag. He like, that's cool. You could have just said that from the rip. You ain't have to lie. I'm like, yeah, my fault. I just didn't want to seem stupid for picking up the wrong gym bag. Nigga, I just told you another fucking lie. I just told you another lie. You said I didn't have to lie. I just told you another one.
You said I
I'm
didn't
up
have to
there.
lie.
What? So he's like, mind you though, it's parent teacher conference night, and tonight was my conference. I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't my conference that night, girl, you're never gonna watch this. But if you ever do, just know you would have been stuck in my house for the rest of the night. I don't care. You would have been stuck. No, I'm not getting in trouble. No, you would have had to sleep over, and you would have had to explain. Oh, I was about to say something wild. You would have had to explain to your parents why you wasn't coming home that night. You better have lied and said you was at a friend's house. I don't care what you had to say, but you wasn't going home. You wasn't about to get me in more trouble. So I'm like, whatchamacallit, fuck. So I told her like, alright. So my dad like, I'm gonna be waiting in the car for you. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna go upstairs and get dressed. So I go back upstairs. I had the phone though. I gave her her phone. I didn't give her her book bag back though, cause I wouldn't have been able to finesse that. But I gave her her phone back, and I was like, "Yo, we're about to leave. I got my conference tonight. Whatchamacallit? Give it 5 minutes after you hear that door close and lock. Wait 5 minutes, cause you know parents be forgetting shit at home, and they'd be real salty. She walking out the door and we forgot something, and my dad busts this big ass U-turn, and then he see this girl walking out our crib. I'm done for. So I told her, I'm like, yo, wait 5 minutes, and then and then you can go home. And I was like, I have an electric keypad at my crib, but at the time I had a key. Obviously, I wasn't about to give her my fucking key. So I told her just close the door and make it look like it's, you know what I mean? And then I just knew when I got home, I had to hurry up and rush so that my dad didn't know the door was unlocked. You know, parents be bugging when the door be unlocked. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. You don't want people to steal your shit, but like, we live in the suburbs. Who the fuck is running through our doors in the suburbs? But So I give her a phone. Da da da. So me and my dad, we go in the car. We go to my parent teacher conference. I don't exactly remember how it goes. I think my teachers were dick eating. Teachers typically do that, so I'm gonna just say my teachers was probably dick eating. And I'm like, all right. So me and my dad were leaving. I told him, and that, yo, sneaky IQ is on 1,000. I'm gonna tell you hoes now. Any girl who ever thinks she gonna get one up on me, you can't, nigga. You can't out sneak the sneak master, nigga. Bro, I told my dad, I'm like, yo, I put the phone in her locker when we was at school. Is that not W plays? Cause I would have had to explain
Yeah,
where the
that's
phone.
cool.
I would have had to explain where the phone was. I said, yeah, I put it in the locker at school, and I'm done. He was like, all right, don't ever, just don't do it again. I'm like, yeah, I got you. We get to the crib. I go in the room. She's not in my room. I'm like, all right, perfect. She wasn't dumb. She left. She didn't want to live out the rest of her days in a closet. I respect it. So next day, so it's the next day. I go to sleep, wake up. So now I got 2 book bags. I took the bus at the time. So I get on the school bus, smiling from cheek to cheek, happy as shit. I got 2 book bags. They like, who bag is that? I'm like, you know. They like, huh? I'm like, bro, I was getting me some. Yeah, me last night. Everybody like, what? Who was you? I'm like, chill. I will say no names. We'll kiss and tell. We'll kiss and tell. I was me. So everybody on the bus, everybody dapping me up, everybody hyped for me. Da da da. Now my mans was on the bus. So I basically
Oh
explained
shit.
this story to them. I was like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like you was drawing, you was dicky, and I had to kick you out because like she was trying to mean, but she wasn't trying to mean with you. She was trying to mean with me, but you kept following her. So, but he was like, it's cool. I got a chew bop. I'm like, oh, WU. Good thing I didn't kiss her. What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
What? That would have
oh
been
my
a
god.
cooker. What? What? And yes, people. There's people out here who have sex with zero foreplay at all. Yes, it happens. It's weird as fuck, but it happens. I'm not gonna lie. Sex without anything before it is kind of like a hamburger without cheese or ketchup. Like I could eat it. It's okay. Like it still tastes good, but like it's not desirable. You feel me? Like I'm not going out of my way to just get a fucking hamburger. I think it's weird when niggas go to McDonald's and be like, "Can I get a hamburger with nothing on it?" Like you don't want nothing
Like,
on your
what do you
burger.
mean?
Like not even ketchup. You don't even want ketchup on your burger. You a nasty nigga. You just want a hamburger. You go to a fucking cookout. You just want a hamburger. What? You ain't gonna throw a slice of cheese on it? Nah, auntie. I just want the burger. That shit, yeah, the ketchup and stuff over there at the table. Nah, auntie, I don't need that. I just want the burger. You skeptical. I gotta question you. So I'm on the bus. I'm hype. He got chew bop, so we dapping him up too. But everybody, as soon as he said he got chew bop though, everybody started looking at me. I'm like, nah. I didn't kiss her. Everybody, oh, what. So I get back to school. I seen her at school. I give her book bag back. And I'm not gonna lie, no cap. I didn't see this girl for like damn near the rest of my middle school year. I did not see her at all. I never seen her again. We never talked about it. No, I'm lying. I seen her once after that. She so she had came down. She had came down my way a few months later. I was outside with like no. So my man Sadiq was staying at my crib for the day because we ain't had shit to do. He was like, I'm gonna just kick it with you. I'm like, all right, bet. So he had my crib for the day, and I think I seen her walking. I'm like, is that Ashley? He like, yeah, I think that is. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? So I see her, and she's still fucking with me. I'm not gonna. I was a hornball at the time. I remember I told her I was like, yeah, I think I beat my meat 5 times today, and she looked at me and was
What
like,
the
chill, bro.
fuck?
It was different times, bro. It was different times. She was the only woman I had ever been with intimately at the time. And I'm like, and I wasn't with her. She wasn't my girlfriend or nothing. So I never had it again. So I was back. I was back to being right hand Dan. She promoted me and then she demoted me at the same time. I was back to
Right
right hand.
hand then is different.
I was back to right hand down, bro. So I seen her. I remember I told her, like, y'all been with me like 5 times today. She said some freak shit back though. She was like, "Yo, you should have did it in my mouth." And I'm like, "Oh."
Bitch, don't say that in school.
I'm like, the crib around the corner. We could spark it back up. She did come over, but as I said, my man's was there, and like by this time she was like a full-fledged like hoe. I don't like calling women whores. I don't think she did nothing for money. She was a full-fledged hoe though, and so my young boy there, he like, yeah, they'll convince her to let us train. I'm not gonna lie. To this day, I've never ran a train on a girl. I
Yeah, I would
like
never do that either.
not that it's not. I'm knocking anybody who do. I don't know.
I'm knocking every nigga that does
Me
that. That
standing
is
me.
nasty.
If I do it, I'm going first. That's all I know. I'm not sticking my thing in nothing that 5 other niggas just did before me. Y'all niggas are nasty. You're nasty. Chewbops
That shit
too.
weird,
If
bro.
she's sucking me first. She's sucking me first. Cause then she got semen mixed in with her spit. No, she's sucking me first, and then the rest of y'all can go. But I've never done that. I'll probably never do that. We out of that phase now anyway. Niggas adults. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But yeah, so that was one of the last times I ever seen her. So he's like, my man boy's trying to convince me. He's like, yeah, convince her to da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. She not doing that. So I didn't do anything with her ever again. Waste of a body, by the way, but whatever. And yeah, so that's the story of how I lost my virginity when I was just a wee pib. I hope you guys watched the whole thing. Yo, I really make these for the people that get high. People have been texting me all day. They've been like, yo, I was fried with my family. We was watching your Jones, da da da, cracking the fuck up. Like, I like that. I like that. So, if you're
Ride with
watching
the
this,
family?
go get fried. Go get your mom, get a spliff, get your mom a little doozy too. And tell her come watch some Perp London, bro. Stop playing with me. And with that being said, I don't like black people. Good night.